Hi guys, how you doing? Richard Butler here. Today, what I want to do is I want to go into a deep dive regarding PLR.me. Now, if you've not heard of PLR.me, it is the longest running and probably the best source of private labor rights material for coaches, trainers, and speakers. PLR.me has been around 11 years, which is quite an incredible feat because most private label companies kind of last about a year, or they just don't produce good material, or they fall by the wayside. So let's get a few things clear about PLR.me. It is focused on the self-development market, ranging in topics from confidence to self-esteem to financial, to midlife crisis, to anxiety, everything that you could need as a coach, speaker, or trainer is provided by PLR.me. Really, really important. All of the writers are actually vetted before they actually can write for PLR.me, and there's a consistent team that write for PLR.me. All are native English speakers, all are based in North America, and before any content gets onto the website, it goes through a number of checks to ensure that the quality is up to standard. Personally, I have been a member for, I think it's 10 or 11 years. I can't remember, but at least 10 years. And when I joined, I was apprehensive as well. And I thought, well, this site seems good, but who knows how long it will actually last. And 11 years later, it's still here. So that is something that is really, really good. Now, in all of my time of downloading the content from PLR.me, I've never downloaded anything that I've said I couldn't use that, or I couldn't put that up on my site. What I have done is, and what PLR.me encourage, is that I've tweaked the content to my audience. So little things like spelling differences between North American English and Irish, British English, Irish/British English, I should say. Those are the only things that I've actually had to change, but the content and quality is really, really good. So I'm going to show you just a couple of the product types that they have here, and you can see that they have, first of all, categories. So everything from anxiety through to goal setting, through to stress management, to success and wealth and weight loss. So all of the key topics that coaches, that trainers are going to be discussing on a regular basis. Then we have the product types, and we have action guides, lead magnets, affirmations, blog articles, courses, actual full-blown courses, checklists, reports and ebooks, slide deck presentations and worksheets, and much more. Now, what can you do with this content? Well, this content is yours to take, brand as your own, to use on your website, to use for your clients. Now, the only thing you can't do with this content is you can't actually put it on Amazon Kindle, and you cannot sell the rights to anybody else for them to use it as their own content. Apart from that, you can take the content, you can slice it, you can dice it, you can do whatever you want, make it into a new product, and then sell that to your clients. So let's just go into view all categories and product types so that you can see everything that's here. So these are all the categories. So these are all the topics that are covered. We have 57 articles on insurance. There's 108 on business and marketing. There's frugal living. At time of recording this, it's April 14th, 2020, and we're in the midst of the COVID-19 coronavirus lockdown. So frugal living is something that is definitely interesting. I'm just going to open that up. Money management, budgeting, credit and debt. Unfortunately, that's another interesting one that you could target at the moment. Stress management. Well, we're all under stress here. So let's just have a look at some of the things that come in here. So under, for example, frugal living, if I just look here, I see there's 274 products. And down here, I have categories. So I can filter by these particular categories, or what I can actually do is I can filter by the type of product. So what I want to do is I want to have an article and then lead that into people buying a report or an ebook. So if I have a look here, I can see that these are all of the articles that are available. And if I go into any of these items here, I can actually see what the actual article looks like. So this one is called Top Job Related Expenses You Can Cut Today. So if I go down here, it tells me that there's 3 pages in this article, and then it gives me a little overview of that particular article. Now, I forgot to tell you at the start of this video that I do have a special offer. I think I have about 70 of these left. But if you use the link in the description, you will actually get 10 free credits. And that is valued at $22 because, and I'll talk to you about the credit system, but each credit is worth $2.20. So definitely use that link that is in the description and sign up today before it is too late, because I don't know how many of these special offers I still have available. Now, when you get an article like this, it will actually tell you here that it comes in a Word document, a PDF, and a text option. So you can use this as a PDF and just use it with your audience, or you can actually get the Word document and you could make any changes that you want to it. Now, if I just go and we have a look at the money management, for example, what I definitely want to have a look at here is the reports and ebooks, and there's 18 reports and ebooks. Now, each report is normally 5 credits, and depending on whether you use pay-as-you-go or depending if you buy a monthly or a yearly plan, which is the ideal, really, a yearly plan, that credit value will change, because as a pay-as-you-go customer, you're paying $2.20 per credit. So 5 credits is obviously going to be $10 and something. If you are a pay-as-you-go, if you're on, for example, the Growth 400 plan that they call it, each credit will be just under $1. So this now is costing you half price. But if I go in and I have a look at how to stop living from paycheck to paycheck action plan. So if I click on this item, what I will see is, and these topics are particularly useful for the times that we're living in now. I will see that it tells me it comes with Apple Pages word processing file. It comes with Doc. It comes with a PowerPoint. It's a PDF, and there's also a JPEG image. Now, the important thing here is that a lot of the times you will see related products. They're not included in this product, but they are related to that product, and you could use them together with this product to expand the offering that you're going to give to your actual clients. So you see the contents here. Step 1, acknowledge your current financial state. Step 4, start saving money this week. Step 5, begin paying off your debt. Earn extra income however you can. Design a budget and stick to it. So it's over 33 pages long. And you see here that it is very professionally laid out. And the advantage of this is that you don't have to start writing content. Now, if you've ever outsourced, if you've ever got content written, you will know it can be a nightmare. The first thing is you have to find a good outsourcer. Once you've found a good outsourcer, then you have to give them an outline of what you're actually looking for. Then comes the drafting process. They send you something. Maybe the idea that you gave them or you had is not the idea that they thought you wanted. And then you have to go back and there's draft after draft after draft. So the whole thing could take a couple of weeks. Whereas here, all you have to do is just click on the download button and you actually download it. Now, don't forget that I did say to you, if you look in the description, there is a link to a special page with a special code that will give you 10 free credits. This is only for new accounts. So if you already have an account with PLRme, you can't actually use this. Now, I downloaded a selection of materials that I think really show off the content here. So the first one here is it's what they call an executive summary document. So this would be from maybe an ebook or a course, and they give you an executive summary of that particular item. So if I go in here and I just have a look at the PDF, we see it's a 3-page document. It says it's the executive summary of the 10 success tips from winners. So you could use this as something like a tweet or messages on Facebook, which would lead people to your website so that they read this, and then you say, if you want to find out more, click here to visit my website. And then it goes to a page where you could actually sell them the free, you could sell them the actual course or give them something for free if they sign up on your mailing list. And then you'll see that this one comes with Apple Pages document here. And I could go in and edit that. So that's an executive summary. Then we have this one, highly effective ways to make money online. And you'll see this again comes with Apple Pages. It comes with a PDF. And if I open up the PDF, you see the quality there of it's graphically designed. It has the nice font, the background here. It has actually your copyright notice that you want to put in as well. And then it comes with the table of contents. So finding your side hustle, affiliate marketing, becoming an online coach, starting a blog, etc. And everything is laid out beautifully in this ebook. So you don't even have to do anything, because normally as well, when you outsource, what you just get is a Word document, and then you have to get somebody to professionally lay it out, etc. And that can take time and, of course, extra money. You'll see that you get the source file, which is the Word document here, so that you could actually just go in and you could change that yourself. You do get some web covers here that you can use. You could change those graphics, and then you would have to recreate these covers. You have the Word document here that you could actually just use, and it's laid out for you. And as I said, you have the PDF. Now, they also then have affirmation reflections. And affirmation reflections are excellent sort of supplementary exercises for your clients to get them thinking. So on this one, and again, I picked this because I think it's quite relevant at the moment, I'm filled with gratitude for today. So it is a piece of text which makes the person reflect on their life, and then there are self-reflection questions. So those would be ideal. They could be conversation starters on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on your email list, etc. Now, one of the probably the most amazing things that PLRme have actually released is their courses. And at the moment, they have over 9 courses, I believe it is, at last count. Now, this is a course bundle, and it's important to differentiate between a course and a course bundle. A course is just the actual course, which will give you all the material you need to provide a course or to create a course for your audience. The course bundle then comes with things like the email sequence. So here we have a post-sales email and a pre-sales email sequence. Before the person signs up, after they sign up. Facebook ads, landing pages, a lead magnet. You actually get the sales page designed for you here. And if I just open up the screenshot, you see this is the actual sales page. So with something like this, you don't even have to think about designing anything else, because the whole sales page process is designed for you. You get the presentation here that you could actually use for each one of the modules, and I'll go into that in 1 second. And you actually get the video sales letter slides. Now, the main thing that you want here is the actual course. So you'll see that there are 5 modules, and you have a description of the course here that you would use with your actual client. So you could call it the Success Brain, you could call it a systematic approach to creating and achieving goals, forget SMART goals, a more effective path to success, or the success mindset. Then you get the description of the actual course, and then you get the course itself. So within each module, you're not just getting 1 lesson, you are actually getting 9 lessons in this particular course, in this particular module. So now we have 15 lessons, and if we go all the way through to module 5, there's 36 lessons in this. One of the things that you can do with this is that each module can become a self-contained course, and then you can have level 1 of the Success Brain or SMART goal setting, level 2 and level 3, level 4, level 5. So now you have 5 products that you could bring to the market. So if I have a look, for example, at the first module, or level 1, this is the Success Brain Mindset. Once you have discussed the Success Brain Mindset, you then have the next part of the course, which is limiting beliefs and attacking those limiting beliefs. So again, this is ideal because you step people through from one course to another. So instead of charging $27 for the whole course, you could charge $17 per module. So you have 5 by 17. So whatever, say $100 is what you would get if they take all 5 modules, or they may just take one module or one level of the course. If you're a professional coach, or you want to become a coach, or you've just finished your coach training and you want to get content onto your website, have products ready for sale, these items in PLR.me, or these resources, are absolutely amazing. They're going to cut down the time that it's going to take you to actually produce content and let you focus on other elements of your business. Everything is very easy to edit. You get the different formats. If you're on a Mac, you may get the pages, but you will definitely get a text version, a Word version, a PowerPoint presentation if it's a slide deck, because I didn't even mention that to you, that for example here there are also slide deck presentations which you could use as a basis for creating your own course. So if I go in here, for example, we have the Small Business Survival Guide slide deck, and you could use that slide deck and present that online to businesses and maybe run a webinar based on this. And you see that this comes with over 109 slides. So you could definitely do a webinar or a series of webinars based on that. So what else is there here that is worthy of mention? Well, if you sign up as a paid member, and that means that you're a monthly member or a yearly member, you also get access to these tools here. And the one that's always very interesting is the PDF Brander, because what the PDF Brander lets you do is take a PDF that you've downloaded from PLR.me or any PDF and quickly brand it with your website URL in the footer or in the header, or even in a watermark which appears behind the actual main body text of the PDF. That tool comes free as a monthly or a yearly member, and it's really, really good because a lot of people say the material is so good they just use it straight away and they just need to brand the PDF, and that tool does that. You also get an image brander because there's also inspirational images that are provided by PLR.me. And what you would get, you'd get an inspirational image with a quote or some sort of inspirational text that you can then share on your Instagram account, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook, or even on your website. You also get these WordPress plugins. Content Autoloader allows you to take as many text files as you want and then load them into WordPress, and WordPress, this plugin, will automatically publish those articles, the text files, which will be articles. It will automatically post those articles every X amount of days as you actually want. So whatever way you set it up, it will then actually publish those every X amount of days. There's also a full learning section here, and one of the things that is really interesting is the content inspiration gallery, and this shows how people have taken the content and what they've actually done with it. So a lot of the times people have, for example, a coaching action planner, an inspirational wall planner. This here is one of the inspirational images, and somebody just took those images and then created an actual wall calendar with it. So there's a lot that you can do. And just because you download an article or a blog article or a blog post doesn't mean it is a blog post, because what you can do is you could record that as a podcast, or you could use it as the basis of some tweets or email sequence messages to put into your autoresponder, etc. So PLR.me gets my highest recommendation. Why? Because over the last 11 years, they've consistently produced quality content that coaches can use. And they're nearly hitting 14,000 resources that they actually have. So the quality has never dropped, from one month to another. It's always been consistent. So they're always raising the bar to actually push that quality level even higher. It's a long-standing company, 11 years. So they aren't going anywhere, because for any internet company to last 11 years and provide content to the quality that they have, well, it just shows what a great company they are and what a great team that they actually have. So remember, if you are a new member of PLRme, you can sign up with the link in the description. It's on screen as well, using the code, which is also on screen. And that will give you 10 free credits, which is worth $22, because each pay-as-you-go credit is actually worth $2.20. So sign up, have a look, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, if you want any clarifications. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Oh, and before I forget, do make sure that you like this video, do make sure that you subscribe, and as I said, leave any comments that you may have.